Everybody, welcome back to my channel. So today is a new setup. This is gonna be my new setup probably from here on out because my husband has a stay-at-home job, which is awesome. And I got kicked out of my office. So this is tutorial number 13 that we are going into with this one. And I kind of want to do more focus on the, what is it? The LCW and the TRM. So a little bit more focus on the blues today and maybe the Corona again, because I really do like that Corona. But let me go ahead and prep my face or my eyes, and then we will get right into this tutorial. And my eyes look like shit because allergies are starting to kick in. So let me go ahead and prep my eyes and we will get right into this tutorial. All right, so my eyes are prepped. Still going in with the Too Faced Shadow Insurance. Still got quite a bit left. But anyways, so I think for the first color, I'm going to go in with Corona on a flat brush. And then we are just going to go ahead and begin to just do more of the inner Corona and bringing it up to about right there. And just build up the intensity as usual. And with this one, whatever's left over on the brush, just right onto the brow bone. There we go. Perfect. And of course, do the other side. And to saturate the lid. For the high arch. I actually might use this as the highlighter today on the face, but we shall see. And just really begin to blend that out. So now, I'm gonna go in with the darker blue, which is TRM. It's like deep ocean blue. Oh, brushes. Line and brush. And really begin to see here. Create a wing. And I want this to be more smoked out, kind of like the last video. The last two videos, we're just going to smoke it out in a moment. But really create that line. And just begin to tap it on. And as usual, you can really start to build up the intensity of how you want it. But since we are here, always the hard part, making them look related. And this is a lot of blue. And this type of blue is really hard to find in eyeshadows, especially as a single eyeshadow. So and this is one of the colors, along with the purple. If I ever see it in a palette, I have to get it because these colors are so hard to come by. There we go. I always have to be mindful and careful that this eyelid is a lot bigger than this side, so I always have to go in differently on my right side, your left. And then I'm just going to use this to really begin to follow the lash line. And then from here, going in with a fluffy brush and just begin to blend out the edges into the corona. And just really use what's left over on the eyeshadow just to blend it out. And then just add a little bit, and then just begin to smoke it up. Add a little bit and smoke it up. And this corona is such a beautiful gold. And it goes complementary, it complements the purple and the blue in here very, very well. And just begin to smoke out the edges. And then of course always go back in to really redefine the edges with the liner brush. Perfect. And then going back in and going ahead and blending that out again. So these types of looks are always just about adding and blending, adding and blending. Perfect. And that is as good as it gets. Then going back in with my fingertip with the corona and just begin to just dominate that color. And just begin to blend it in with the blue. Perfect. There we go. Now, I'm gonna go in with LCW, which is more of this turquoise type blue. And with that, let me go get another angled brush. Actually, yeah, one moment. Well, just gonna go with this one, clean it off. Going back in with LCW, and with this, going to add it right there. And just really and just build up the intensity you want. and slightly connect it into the, what is it, TRM, just a little bit. And then going in with a more smaller tapered brush just to go. There we go. And this is the eye look. Do I want to add a little bit of black? Nope. Keeping it as is. Let me go and finish up the rest of my face, and I will see if I want to add something to the bottom. But I do love how this is already bringing out my brown eyes. I just love the blue and the purple in this because it really pops my brown eyes the best way possible. So, be back in a moment. All right, and here is the final look. Complexion, everything's on. Actually, let's do, so this is obviously natural lighting without the ring light. Oh, beautiful, beautiful. For blush, I actually did, the highlighter is Corona, the eyeshadow from the palette. And this actually goes on, it gives a very, very beautiful, like, wet look. And then for blush, I actually have on Bang, Quiver, mixed in with a little bit of Score. So those are all the three colors I have on, because this is more of like that berry red for sure. Bang is more of like an orange, and Score is more of that peachy pink. Yeah, more pink than peach. But that is everything I have on, and yeah, actually really do love this palette, because we did what, 13? This is look number 13, so 13 different looks we did with this palette, from very artsy, bold, to even when we just did that with the 13th floor, which was very like classic and sultry, which I love. Corona, you could do the same thing with the 13th floor in that, or kind of like what I did, and then do the black, kind of like right there if you want to, more smoky, whatever. Everyday color, Corona, perfect on the eyelids. Stay Gold as well, everyday color on the eyelids. So yeah, 13 tutorials and 13 different looks using this palette, and it is definitely a must. And I wish they created these as singles, but after doing 13 looks, I barely have hit pan on anything, to be quite honest. And as usual, to see the final look, go to my Instagram, and where you see everything finally edited and more close up. And I think this might be the last tutorial on this palette, and then we'll go into the next palette focus. Maybe? Yeah, this might be the last one for now. Getting bored of it. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this palette focus. Still waking up. I'm a little all over the place. But I hope you guys really enjoyed it. Playing with color gives you a really good idea of how it is a colorful palette, but you can still get very neutral types of looks out of it every day. And these types of palettes, I think, are really good to have, just to have that pop of color every now and then, especially if you are going out or you want to experiment with color or play around with color a lot more. Palettes like these are really helpful to have in your kit, your collection, or just to have overall, just like me. All right, everybody have a great day, and I will see you on the next palette focus.